Marriage is about courage, and I'm going to be explaining more on that in this video. About five qualities of the kind of person you cannot carry in this journey of marriage. And before I go into that, I would like you to understand that marriage is about courage, and you have to be careful about who you carry because life is a journey. Now, before I start making this list, first of all, you must understand that life is a journey. Life is strictly a journey. Life is about a journey, is about a destiny. One thing about God is that every life God creates is a destiny. Your life is a destiny. A destiny is an assignment. An assignment is simply God's instruction or purpose, your reason of existence. So, if you have a purpose, if you have a destiny, if you have a plan, if you have dreams and goals, of course, when you must have discovered your destiny, your purpose, the purpose of God in your life. That's when it becomes a dream, it becomes a goal. So now it becomes a journey because you don't have all the realities of your dreams and goals at the moment. So you need to do some things, you need to make some investments, you need to work towards achieving those goals. So life becomes a journey automatically. So because life is a journey and you have made some discoveries about who you are and who you want to be, about your dreams, about your goals, about your visions, so you now know that you are set out on a journey, you are actually going somewhere, like you have you are waiting to achieve all your plans. So every day comes with a new trip for you in purpose, in your dreams and in your visions. Every day is a day to drop in one or two things, or in months, in seasons. As the day goes by, you keep making the journey of getting to where you are headed for. And of course, marriage is part of life. If you want to get married, if you want to partner with someone, it's part of life. So if you know that you want to achieve your dreams, your goals and your visions, of course you have to be very careful on who you marry, because marriage has to do with weight. It has to be do with giving someone some space to be part of your life, to be part of your dream, to be part of your vision, to be part of your goal. Of course, you cannot risk carrying someone who does not want it, or who will not be a blessing to you, or who will not help you to actualize that goal and that vision. It is very important. It is one mistake some people make when they want to get married. They go ahead and get married out of emotions, out of feelings. They forget the very fact that they have a life to live, and which is actually the first reason of them coming down on this earth, or God's purpose in their life. So it is very important that you be very careful who you carry, because when you marry someone, automatically you are carrying a weight. There's a weight you are carrying. When you give someone space to be in your life, of course, you share your time with the person, you share your body with the person, you share your dreams, you share every of your life activities with the person. Everything about you is not just for you again. You have to give room for the person to be part of your life, of which it becomes a little weight for you. So, good weight. We have blessings. Some blessings are weighty, like some blessings are heavy. And it takes some weight. You need to make room for yourself, so that you can be able to carry the weight of the blessing that comes in. Okay, so when you want to be with someone, you have to consider these qualities that I'm about to make, like five of them. Consider them to be sure you can carry the person. Okay, number one of it is you cannot carry someone who has a different vision and a different goal. No matter how much you feel for the person, how strong you feel for the person emotionally, it is very vital that you check and consider where the person is headed for in life. Your dreams and vision should be similar. What you want to achieve, what you want to do should be similar. It is very important that it's not just about being similar. It is okay that it is the same thing, the same interests, that both of you have the same interest. If you have the same interest, that way you can carry the person. But if a person has a different interest about life, and because different interests about life and vision and all that, sometimes it has to connect with the fact that the person reasons differently from you, and you have a different perspective about life as much as he or she does. And when you have such situation, it will be very difficult for you to carry such person. The person could be a frustration on your side, it could be a delayed distraction, and such individual could stop you from getting to your destination about life and purpose. So the second one is you cannot carry someone who doesn't believe in you. You know, we all have people who believe in us, and we also have people who do not believe in us. So it is very, very let's say it's gonna be very distracting for you to be with someone who does not believe in you. There are people who believe in you, and there are ones who does not believe in you. So beside the emotions you share with the person, check if the person believes in you. How do you know someone who believes in you? Someone who tells you that you have what it takes to do what you are about doing, or to walk the path you are set out for. Now, but of course, you must have shared your visions and your goal with such person to know if the person truly believes in you. If the person gives you room to do what you love doing, if the person gives you room to become the very best of what who God has called you and what you want to achieve in life. So finding out and giving out time to discover if the person believes in you. Anyone who does not believe in you, does not believe in God's gifts in your life, in your qualities, in your giftings, in all those things, is going to be very hectic to work with such a one, because you will keep on convincing the person, and sometimes they might not give you room to express those abilities you have. The third one is someone you don't have the same faith with, someone who is of a different religion um, from you. You know, you have to never play with such a person, no matter how much. You know, emotions, our emotions don't really respect some of these qualities. It doesn't care. You can actually feel strong for someone despite the differences you have with the person. You can actually love a pet so much. And you know, our feelings, that's why we don't allow our feelings to control our sense of judgment, because when you do that, you find yourself carrying someone you cannot, you know, manage in life. So someone who has a different faith from you is not a good person you should carry. You cannot carry such person in marriage, because you are going to be having a different ideology with this person. And of course, you know, people, man naturally does not joke with their sense of God. You know, when it has to do with God, man does not joke with that. God is supreme to every one of us. It doesn't matter what they call their God or who they call their God, but we all believe that our God supersedes every mortal. So everyone wants to yield to the leading of their God and what you know, their faith says. So because of that, you might find yourself contradicting yourselves after you must have maybe gotten married and all that, thinking that it's all about the feelings, it's all about the love you have. You know, when those feelings fades out, like naturally they're going to be dying off little by little when you get into marriage. So when you find yourself facing reality of who this person really is, and he or she faces you trying to get to blend in with you when all the feelings is gone, that's when you begin to understand that this faith thing is a very important you know, aspects of your life that you should consider very well. So when you have someone who is of different faith or different religion from yours, please, it is very advisable you stay far away from such a one, because you cannot carry that person. Marriage is about carriage. The weight of that person could cause you to sink in a big ocean where your dreams and your life could possibly end. Frustration, distractions, a lot of things. So getting to your destination will become very difficult. So the fourth one I have here is that you cannot carry someone you don't believe in. Yeah, it's a different thing altogether for someone to believe in you, and it's another thing for you to believe in the person. Now, the Bible says that two cannot work together except they agree. Yes, so that is another thing. So agreement here means that you believe in the person. When you agree with someone or with a one, it means that you believe in the person and the person believes in you. So it is very vital that as the person believes in you, you also believe in the person. So when you don't believe in the person or the person's ability, you know very well that you don't believe in this person, that you're trying to just do the norm. Like for people that are pushed into pressure, pushes you into getting hooked up with someone or getting married to someone. Of course, you don't believe in the person, you don't even love the person, you don't know what the person is capable of doing. You are going to be very frustrated if care is not taken. So it is very important that you don't even try hooking up with someone you don't believe in, because that marriage is going to not work. It's going to be frustrating, not just on your side, but to the other person. That doesn't mean the frustration or maybe the distractions and the issues will be coming from the other person altogether. But because you don't believe in the person, you might find yourself being a problem and a trouble in the marriage, and which will not end up well. So that is it about finding someone you believe in. So if you know you don't believe in the person, just let the person go. Now, the last one, which is very, very important, the fifth one here, is someone you couldn't work out a relationship with or a courtship with. I keep seeing people who are so blind in their relationship and in their courtship just because their emotions is still very high and very alive. So they don't really understand that the wedding does not change anything. We somehow, I was once in their shoes anyway, somehow we are so blind to a lot of negatives that we see in relationships. And if care is not taking you, you will see yourself believing that once you wed this person, that this person is going to change, or that you're going to change this person, or you things are probably going to get better once you get married. You wear the ring and he wears his or she wears hers. But it is never that way. The reality of what you are to expect in a marriage is found in the courtship, in the relationship, in the dating. You have to be careful. You have to really check very well if the relationship is working out for good. That doesn't mean there is a perfect relationship. Of course, there should be misunderstandings sometimes where we have to finally agree and work things out. But when the relationship is automatically not working out, you keep checking the number of time you have issues with this person, and over the years or for some time, you find out that it's not working. Of course, you don't expect that marriage to work. The wedding is not going to change anything about the relationship. The wedding is just an event that is going to hold for just some few hours, and a few hours of happiness, few hours of joy, everybody dancing and dressing properly, dressing beautiful and handsome, and the next minute it is all over. You go back to the reality of what you once had in the relationship, in the courtship. So take your courtship very seriously. It is a time of discovery. If you are courting someone, it doesn't mean you don't have time, or it's actually a time of discovery, time to discover if this is going to work out for you. So take your time and find out if the relationship is working out. If it is not working out, you cannot carry this person. You see, this is why I said that marriage is about courage, and you have to be careful of who you carry, because your journey needs someone you can carry so that you can get to your destination. If you don't carry who you have the ability to marry, you find out that you might not get to your destination. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying through the video. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And I'd like you to also share the video. Thank you so much for watching this video. And God, marriage is about courage. And you must be careful who is in your voyage. If this is your first time of coming here or visiting this channel, please try as much as possible